Hi, this is Amy Lundberg with Fitness for the Soul Television, and I am so excited to bring you the second segment of our Thyroid Talk. And the Thyroid Talk is to hopefully give you some support, solutions, and strategies to help your thyroid get even better. And if you have thyroid symptoms, but all the tests come out normal and you're like, no, my thyroid's just fine, but you still got these nagging symptoms, I'm hoping that maybe what I'm going to share with you today might give you a little bit more insight. Last segment, and if you didn't catch it, it's on YouTube, so go to YouTube. I talk about the 8 different thyroid pattern dysfunctions that could be going on with your thyroid. The second one that I want to talk about is the autoimmune hypothyroidism, and this one is called Hashimoto's. And what it is this type of hypothyroidism produces antibodies to the thyroid tissue, which causes the immune system to attack and destroy your thyroid, which over time causes a decline in thyroid hormone levels. So it's very gradual. And I have to say, many of my clients have either told me they've gone to 3 to 5 different doctors to find that diagnosis, or I will ask them to take the thyroid antibodies test. I will ask them if they would mind asking their doctor to offer this. And doctors are willing to do this if you ask. And they will see that, and then you can see if they're elevated, and that may be a sign that you might have Hashimoto's thyroidism. And that is just to have a diagnosis is relieving, and then you can see what would be the best medications for the doctor, and you decide what would be best for you. But beyond the medications, there's other things you can do. However, some of the causes of Hashimoto's is a leaky gut. This is like just, if you're on the SAD diet, the standard American diet, you might have leaky gut. Heavy metals also, if you just had a mouthful of heavy metal in your body since your childhood, that might be a cause. Food allergies, gluten and dairy, stress, huge. Most of the doctors will make recommendations to come see me as a health coach just so I can help people with their stress, because if you can decrease your stress, it makes a big difference on helping you with the Hashimoto's and you feeling better. So one of my strengths as a health coach is helping people with their stress. There's tons of things we do, and it's night and day in 4 months what I work with my clients, how they feel from the beginning to where they are when we are completed. Insulin resistance is hidden. If you can, this one is key. I'd say many of my clients have insulin resistance and don't even know. I sent out an email blast where you can just, through a questionnaire assessment, see if you have insulin resistance where you are. And I had so many emails coming back to me going, I had no idea. My insulin levels always showed normal. And I'm like, yeah, that was the fasting glucose test. You never actually had the insulin fasting test. So an insulin fasting test will give you a little bit more of an indication. And if you have high triglycerides, that might also be an indicator, possible insulin resistance. Pregnancy, infection, and trauma. So that anything with autoimmune almost can always be related to trauma. Almost. So I always look at the trauma, the stress, the insulin resistance, and the leaky gut. And gluten, dairy, everyone. I work with that on everybody. That's such a factor in all health issues. But the most common lab findings, so look at your labs, grab them out. If you got a DVR, put pause on it. But go ahead and see where your TSH might show normal. And that's what the doctor may have just did, was just check your TSH. And it's normal, so then you don't have any thyroid problems. But also check your T4, because it might be low, and then check your antibodies to see if they're elevated, because that's key. On Hashimoto's, this is usually elevated, and this is low, but your TSH is normal. So you might want to go ahead and take a look. Now, ways to support, balance your blood sugars. You will not heal your Hashimoto's unless those blood sugars are balanced and your adrenals are supported, and you have proper nutrients. Leaky gut, all of this. But I have to say, I have people through the conferences I see and everything actually heal their Hashimoto's. So don't think of it as a lifelong thing. It possibly may not have to be, if you're willing to work on everything, all systems in the body that help support the thyroid. So I want to give you hope. It's not always the case, but it can be, especially when you work on the stress. huge factor in the insulin resistance. So this is Amy Lundberg. I hope you got something out of this, and pause, write this down of what you can eat and what to add into your diet so you can get further support. So I put the next slide in. I don't have time to go over it, but put it on pause, write it all out, and start incorporating this into your diet. Food before supplements, take care, and also if you have questions on this, a complimentary discovery session is always available to you. More than happy to just see where you need to work on, which direction and strategies you need specifically for your health to get you better, because you can. I'm here for you. Take advantage of it. Bye-bye.